Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Today, we are producing a show that was inspired by a clip that I just saw. I'm still watching. It's a pretty long one from the channel called Angry Old Hoops Fan. It's a 30-minute video. And the headline had the following: Nick Wright and Chris Broussard lie about the Lakers situation to protect LeBron James. So I was watching it while I was doing other things, doing one or two things here, one or two things there. And he got to the end of a segment that he was analyzing on First Things First. And he played a clip of Nick Wright talking about the Lakers aren't they're not in the optimal position because of Rob Pelinka. And the guy pauses the video and he goes, unbelievable. Unbelievable. He goes, they've made it their business to talk about every single issue around the Lakers except the obvious constant that has been around this team for years, which is LeBron. And then I begin to think about it. I'm like, wait a minute. Why is that? Why isn't anyone in sports media, big media, not independent guys, saying what needs to be said? Why are they all running and hiding for the hill? And the crazy part is the vast majority of these people are millionaires. So it's not like as if, oh man, I just need to sit up here and twerk it up for as long as I can to ensure that I get. Most of these guys have been making millions for years. So it's not like as if they have no money in the bank. They got money. But nevertheless, they don't have what it takes, it seems, to say what's really going on. And then I started to think about the hypocrisy of the media coverage of LeBron James versus other stars in the NBA. I'll give you guys an example. Stephen A. Smith has not been a fan of Kawhi Leonard's for years, quite literally for years. He has even gone as far as to calling Kawhi Leonard the worst star or superstar, not in the history of the NBA. No. In the history of sports. Hear that very well. We're talking about football. We're talking about football, soccer. We're talking about baseball. We're talking about basketball. We're talking about all those other sports. Kawhi Leonard, in Stephen A. Smith's mind, is the worst superstar in the history of sports. But LeBron James, who has done an amazing job of destroying every single organization he has been to, the moment he leaves, he gets no such criticism. We want to play a little bit of what Stephen A. Smith recently had to say about Kawhi Leonard to accentuate our point. But before we even get into what Stephen A. Smith had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, Game Time, who's the official sponsor of today's show. Game Time makes getting NBA Finals tickets even faster and easier than ever before. For example, I am super excited about the games between the Dallas Mavericks and the Boston Celtics in the NBA Finals. With Game Time tickets, I can easily pick the best tickets for me. I love that I can choose between different deals. I have the option to select the cheaper deal, the best option deal, or my favorite, the flash deal. The flash deal gives me the option to find discounts that I can only find on Game Time. Once I select the ticket I want, I can view my seat. And it's not just restricted to the NBA. I can also look for the best ticket deals for other sports like football, baseball, or concerts, or comedy or theater shows. Included in my purchase, I also have a 24-hour return guarantee, a lowest price guarantee, event cancellation protection. So take the guesswork out of buying NBA tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code CLNS for $20 off your first purchase. Again, create an account and redeem code CLNS for $20 off. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. I want you guys to take a listen to what Stephen A. Smith had to say about Kawhi Leonard as to why he believes he's the worst superstar in NBA history. And I want you guys to listen to his reasoning. And I'm going to come back. Take a listen to Stephen A. Smith here.
I don't mean this towards the both of you. This is not directed at you, Andrea, nor you, Jay. I'm just talking about basketball analysts out there who praise Kawhi Leonard so much. I'm sick of y'all. I'm really sick of y'all. This is the worst superstar. Now, the word superstar is applicable here because he is a superstar when healthy on the basketball court. This is not a conversation about his ability when healthy. He is a two-time champion, a two-time NBA Finals MVP. The brother is a big-time basketball player. Jay, this is not a discussion about his skills and how elite he is. This is the worst superstar. I can make a case this is the worst superstar in the history of sports. He is a nightmare. You're talking about the first 4 years of his time with the Clippers, he's averaged 40.3 games a season. 40.3. He played 68 games this past year, and then again, he wasn't available for players. Do you know that Kawhi Leonard hasn't been available for 15 of the last 19 Clippers playoff games? Do you know that the year that they went to the conference finals, which, by the way, was without him because he got hurt before they got to the conference finals, do you know they haven't won a playoff series since? And this man, somehow, some way, first let me confess, I'm kind of jealous. I'm kind of jealous, Jay, because somehow, some way, no matter what his lack of availability is, don't you notice how that's never the issue come negotiating time? Right around the time it's time to negotiate, the brother available. Right around the time it's time for him to get his money, he's on the court. Right around the time it's time for him to get his money. I mean, you see him in the Clipper uniform, all right? But then, the second the man get his money, you got an APB out for him, and you can't find him, okay? And then here's the thing. This is the thing, because that's injury-related, Andrea, and I get that. Put him up on the screen because I want to look at Jay and Andrea. That's injury-related, so I get it. Andrea, where I'm so disgusted with him, he makes no effort to promote the game, to promote his team, to promote the NBA brand. Zero. Even, do y'all know with his New Balance commercials, you had little kids speaking because he wouldn't talk? I mean, think about that. Your box office, that's the word that I throw in because that's bringing additional dollars into the equation. So it's not just about personality. It's about how that directly impacts your revenue stream as well. I am saying to you, whatever profitability, whatever revenue stream the Clippers have created, whatever's going on with them, one could easily argue it ain't because of Kawhi Leonard, because he ain't been there to really, really produce for them. Now, you brought up Podcast P, Mr. Paul George himself. Well, since you watched this podcast, did you watch when he tried to come at me with that nonsense on Podcast P last summer? And we got into that discussion about Kawhi Leonard. I bet you Jay saw it. I'm telling you right now. He sat up there and he was like, Kawhi, Kawhi, Kawhi. And I stood right in front of him. And I made my case. He didn't have a comeback. And you know I love me some Paul George. And you know what else I brought up? Paul George gets injured, Andrea. We literally are aghast. We're like, damn, I hope his career ain't over. Because we literally saw the evidence. And we're like, oh, this is bad. You understand? We've seen Kawhi drop 38, walk back to the bench, look perfectly fine. The next day, he ain't available. We've seen Ty Lue with this disgust and frustration on his face because the morning shoot-around, the brother there, he shows up at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 5:30 shows up, and then he's alerted that Kawhi Leonard is not available. And by the way, it wasn't from Kawhi Leonard. It was from his handlers or somebody else. This is the thing that you do. You come to the table. You want your money. You want the helicopters. You want the masseuse. You want the pedicures. You want all the perks. All of it. I mean, all of it. Because he don't miss much of it, okay? You want all of that. But the availability ain't there. And then when you look at a guy like Steve Ballmer and you look at Lawrence Frank and all of these guys, do you really think I'm coming on national TV? Jay looking at me right there. You really think I'm coming on national TV and I'm saying this without having talked to anybody?
You heard Stephen A. Smith. He does nothing to market the brand of the game. He's never available, etc., etc., etc. Let's pull up some of the data here. Okay, I want to pull up. Let me see if I can get Kawhi Leonard's stats. Let me see if I can get Kawhi Leonard games played last year, because the Kawhi Leonard made the All NBA team last year, and I know in order for you to qualify to hit the minimum, there's a requirement for you to hit some of these milestones. You need to play a certain amount of games. Last year, Kawhi Leonard played, let me see if I can pull this up here, because Stephen A. Smith said Kawhi Leonard's not available and the Lakers are, what is it? He said that, the Clippers are getting viewers regardless of the fact that Kawhi Leonard is playing or not. So Kawhi Leonard last year in the regular season played, how many games did Kawhi Leonard play? He played 68 games. LeBron James in the regular season played 71 games. So LeBron and Kawhi Leonard essentially played the same amount of games, right? Both of their teams made the playoffs, right? Both of their teams lost in round one. Kawhi only played 2 games because obviously he was injured and all of that. But if you look at the Lakers and you look at the Clippers, which organization is constantly being made fun of every single day in the media for the ineptitude surrounding them? It's the Lakers. Which organization has fired 4 coaches in the last, they're about to be on their 5th coach in the last 10 years? It's been the Lakers. It's been the Lakers. The Clippers, on the other hand, are about to go into the biggest, most expensive arena in the history of basketball. So he talks about how Kawhi Leonard is the worst superstar in sports. But the Lakers are in utter turmoil, what seems like every single year. And now they're at the point where they're having college coaches turn down coaching jobs. Stephen A. Smith at times has complained that LeBron does nothing to save coaches. But nevertheless, Kawhi Leonard is the worst superstar in history. So what's LeBron? What's LeBron? This is what I got to figure out. LeBron and Clutch Sports and the management of the Lakers have destroyed that team. And LeBron and them has played a major role. It was LeBron's idea and his guys to bring in, Russell Westbrook. It was him. They're also, according to reports, trying to get his son drafted to the team. The Lakers drafting Bronny James shows everything about the lack of seriousness that exists in that organization when it comes to prioritizing winning. Every stop LeBron has gone to, he has destroyed the teams. Every single stop. Cleveland, Miami in his wake, destroyed it. Cleveland, after in his wake, destroyed it. Now the Lakers, by the time LeBron retires from the Lakers, that organization is going to look like a ghost. You ever seen them arenas that them abandoned arena? That's what the Lakers are going to look like in his aftermath. But no one discusses this. Instead, they're busy there talking about Rob Pelinka. And I thought that this gentleman made some very, very interesting points, frankly, that I had not considered. Now, obviously, some LeBron fans are going to feel a type of way because LeBron fans always feel a type of way about anything. That's who they are in the heart. For instance, we put up a post on our channel talking about the NBA Finals, and one of these LeBron fans who just cannot seem to help himself, he goes out there and writes, "Proof that LeBron hating is a priority on this channel, not the NBA." Because I said that I didn't watch the game yesterday because I was feeling sick. These guys constantly keep a pack of honey under their chin for LeBron to dip it in for them. When you talk about LeBron, they say all you do is talk about LeBron. Even when you don't even mention LeBron, they bring up LeBron. But then they complain that all we do is hate on LeBron. How you know? Most of these names that I see have been following this channel for years. For years. I've been seeing the same dudes commenting, oh, this, that. But you hear every single day, my boy, let it go. I don't want you. You're not my type. I'm not interested in you. But this is what they do. These damn LeBron James. Man, these LeBron fans are something else. These are my thoughts. We catch you on the next show. Peace.